Hello. Welcome to Ultimate Zero to Hero, a challenge where I take every single spec in the game to Keystone Hero. Last season, we completed our first 5 specs with no prior tanking or healing experience. Oh no. Oh, how did that happen? No! And this season, I am back for more. So sit back, relax, and let's continue the journey. Good morning, fellas. Hello to you, hello. You guys know what time it is. Anyone else incredibly excited about getting some mediocre loot and getting tokens instead? Only me? No? Well, either way, first contestant, Mr. Cat. Not gonna lie, I did kind of forget it was Tuesday again, so the vaults are gonna be a little bit weak. Fucking whistle? What do I need a whistle for? Well, I mean, I kind of have biz trinkets, don't I? So probably gonna take my risks. There we go. Next contestant, the creamer. Oh, by the way, sorry if I do sound a little weird. I am falling ill like a little Victorian child. I just got a sore throat like a week ago and now I'm getting a stuffy nose. But the press, give me some tier pieces, please. A head would be perfect, actually. One hand. Ew. Oh no. Well, at least I can use it, right? It's gonna be a small upgrade at least. Okay. Contestant number 3, my fire mage. Only 1 slot. Gear is kinda ass. Spec is kinda ass. But let's hope to get something good. Preferably a tier piece again. Oh, hell yeah. Finally. Finally I get something. I'll take it. Boom. And the last challenge, Ninja Turtle, Lady Vengeance. It looks a bit better than the other characters because I have been playing it more. I do enjoy me some Vengeance. It's actually so fun that I made my personal Vengeance and I'm starting to gear. Yeah, nah. It's kind of on me. I should have did some more slots, shouldn't I? One last present to open, my personal main, Ellie Shaman. Guys, I have been looking for the priority trinket for so long that they just added dinars to the game. But, knowing Blizzard, and this would be funny as hell by the way, what if I get my priority trinket from the vault now? Okay, basically all of this is useless though, isn't it? Oh no, actually, this is a myth chest upgrade. Nice, let's take this. Okay, epic. Okay, fellas, same as last time, I'm gonna try to mumble up a quick intro because we're already building a group. I have been grinding hard this week, no stops. So yeah, on this episode of Feral Druid, possibly even last episode, I have been playing a lot. As I said, I am 2.77, and what can I say? I've been playing a lot, I've been trying to improve. I would say that my rotation is similar for the most part, except one thing, I have made a big difference, which is that I started using Rake a lot more, especially in AoE. I was a bit uncertain about how much I want to spread the spell, but I have been playing with some other good ferals on my main, and I have seen on their breakdown that they have a lot more rake damage. So yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, and I have did pretty decent for myself, as you can see, catching up to most people nowadays. I can still struggle sometimes with awkward scenarios, for example when I don't have cooldowns at the start of a boss, but other than that, I think I'm doing fine with the spec. So let's accept the summon, and let's bomb some keys. Let's hit it off with a hopefully quick +11 workshop. Okay, get in. Start with the rake, as usual. See this? That should do it more or less. Okay, I'm gonna reapply this, and now I'm gonna try to use my rake as a builder instead. Get a couple of these in. Okay, not bad. I'll take it. Let's see what we can do here. Oh. We can't really do anything, I guess. Okay, well, this is basically me for the boss. Whatever, let's go into CDs anyways. Maybe we'll do something here. Not bad. Oh, we don't have yours. Is the key dead? Just like that? Okay, that was a really long time for Mr. Shaman to just like fucking lay there. He could have come way sooner. Please die. Okay, you know what? Let's boost the team morale here. Okay, no one leave. We're okay. No stressing, no leaving. We can still time this key. It was a bit of a long boss, but as long as we didn't wipe there, we killed it. That's fine. If you didn't know, you should be CCing these gunks because the healing debuff that they cast, it's actually CCable. So yeah, always try to do that if possible. Mr. Warlock knows. I'm gonna CC them now. Don't even hop out of there. Just do this. Yep, Mr. BH helps. Wait, did we BL or not? Because I literally don't have exhaustion. Oh, it's because I died. Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. My bad. Guy's dead. I'm not really sure how you die to the jump, but okay. Bite him! Okay, we'll reapply some dots here. Probably do this. You know what? Let's just CB. Whatever. Give him this. Who doesn't have the rake? This guy doesn't have the rake. Okay, reapply the whatever AoE rip. Snapshot that with the talons and the fury. You know, all things considered, if you want to stay like on the damage meter, you have to do all this stuff. I think Feral is a pretty hard spec, to be fair. Get right in here. There we go. First one here. IQ check passed. That's me sorted, I guess. Okay, whatever. Do this. This on you. Then I'm gonna start snapshotting here. That's fine, I think. Not bad. I didn't have blood talents on my rip, which is pretty bad, but whatever. I need to pull, bro. Emissary is actually such a bad affix for Feral, which is funny because it's usually my favorite affix on basically like any other spec that I play. But the Emissary can suck super bad for when you don't really have like instant damage, which Feral has like barely any of. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. One you.
Stay away from lines.
Oh, this guy, right? Just stay on him. Now I just need to pull. This is the worst part, bro. I'm about to pull! Do you guys like not playing the game for like 4 seconds at a time? Pretty sure I already made this joke. I'm sorry. If we don't do anything stupid now, then this is timed. But that's a pretty big if. Okay, time goes first. I need to go out of this. Go back into cats. That's a pretty weird interaction. Am I not tall enough when I'm in cat form? Let's see. Can I recover with my damage somehow? I'm not sure if I can. This is kind of a weird dungeon for me, and I fucked myself so incredibly bad by dying on the first boss and stuff. I almost died the second time on Listen, I don't know what's going on with me. Today's Thursday. The people that have been on yesterday's stream are gonna understand. I don't know what's going on with me, guys. I just can't play the game these past few days. The enterprising damage dealer. What did I just get for that? As a damage dealer, complete all season. Oh, whatever. But yeah, plus 14 rating. If the upgrade is this small, we're gonna have to do 2 more. But let's go. Let's try. Okay, let's do my own key. This time it's a TOP plus 12. Gonna have to suit this guy. Maybe I'm gonna wait for the suit first. You know? Yep. We wait for the suit. Now we do blood talents. And now we go into cities. Not bad, not bad. Do some spamming maybe. Yeah, I'm still doing a shit ton of damage. Oh. What? I think that was the ball stacking. That was weird. Let's wait for the AoE first. Okay. Yeah, that shit hurts. I can't be stacking that much. I think playing too many melee is kind of cringe here, and we're basically full melee except the healer. There we go, that's the boss. Mr. Paladin pumping insanely hard. Respectfully so, because this guy is 679 and he's 3.3k. I'm pretty sure this guy is here just for the crests. We better stay here, maybe.
Run. Watch your step.
Yep.
Run.
This entire wing has this like bizarre fetish of doing this super fast circle around them that usually kills people. You have to be really fast to get out of that shit.
Watch. Interrupt.
Do this first. Okay, now do this. Skip? Well, yeah, I don't think we're skipping like this.
Strongest.
I'm not really sure what compelled Mr. Healer over here to just like jump into the boss. The funniest thing is these three guys are pre-made actually, so yeah, I don't know what that was about. Okay, this is actually horrible. I should have been thrown down just like so that they get rid of me because I'm not going to be able to really do anything here.
Attack.
I do have cooldowns though. Go straight to the CDs. Very horrible mechanic to deal with for me though. Not a big fan of these on Feral, unfortunately. Ah, and he died. Okay, that's the boss, whatever. Doesn't matter. You know, I had like a little gut feeling that this guy's just gonna like leave out of embarrassment, break the key, but I'm happy that he didn't. Oh, that was a mess. That was not a good opener at all. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna wait for this guy to come back first. Okay. Now we can do Vortex.
Interrupt.
That was fucking on the pixel. Did you see the reaction on that meat shield deny? I don't know. Please, like, do we have to chain pull every single pack? I haven't really shown you that key because I ended up leaving it, rightfully so. But I played with a guy earlier who literally chain pulled every single pack in the dungeon. I'm not even kidding. This is not an exaggeration. It was a Mr. Prot warrior and he was pulling one pack at a time. He wasn't doing like two of them, nothing. I don't know how that even happens. Like, where do you learn to play like that? Whatever. BL, cooldowns. Blast this guy. I need to reapply those though, which is not good. Let's get the vortex down. Go into Berserk. Maybe I should have waited. Fuck. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Do the talents first. This, go.
Watch your step.
Snapshot this.
Watch your step.
Those are the procs. See, that is exactly why you spread RIP in AoE. It also feels like most of energy management is just like spreading more dots so that you get more procs, so you don't have to use energy.
One.
That was weird. No speech, no nothing. Whatever. Let's just save CDs. I suppose we Bloodlust Part 2. Okay.
Grunting.
Not bad, guys. Perfect, perfect. There you go. This. Going to see this. There we go. That's how you dodge. Okay, a little more. Let's not fuck it up here.
Run.
Is this it? Is this the goal or not? Please. Oh my god. Plus 30. That is huge. Okay, that is 2.8k. That is officially feral done, I guess. As for the damage, yeah, just like, don't look at it, maybe, yeah. You know, today is really not a good day to be doing this final episode. I'm like completely out of it. That is gonna be it for today, folks. We did only do 2 keys. I'm really sorry for the short episode, but again, I am sick and I do feel kind of shitty. I just really didn't want to skip an episode or something. Also, since this is the last episode, as usual, we're gonna talk a bit about the upsides and downsides of the spec, which is gonna take me like an hour to record because I have some form of a undiagnosed speech impediment. So yeah, let's try to get through this. And talking about the spec, you know what, sure, let's roll with it. Let's start with the positives. First of all, I do have to say, the spec is just unique. Many of the mechanics that feral has are something that I haven't encountered yet in the game so far. You know, things like energy pooling or snapshotting, they're a very, very new playstyle to me, and it was definitely a fresh experience. So I guess if you mostly just play simple specs, then feral might be a really cool experience to try out for yourself. Second of all, although I don't play it right, it is very satisfying when played right. In this series, there were many moments, and even entire keys I think, where I actually managed to do really well with my energy management and working with my passives, keeping up my dots and stuff. And I do have to say that during those moments in keys, the spec really felt quite fluid. There are many different things that you need to do, a lot of criteria that you do have to sort of uphold to get there, but hey, when you actually get there, it does feel pretty good. Another thing that we do need to mention is the spec's utility. You are a druid at the end of the day. Having the plus 3% versatility buff and also B-res is very, very nice to have. It is a bit unfortunate currently that Boomy is super meta and has a better damage profile, but if it didn't, then I think feral would be incredibly powerful this season, especially because of the utility. Having a druid on the team is just very, very nice to have. And aside from that, you're also really fast. The mobility on the spec feels great. You know, 2 different speed ups, one of them being team wide, and also a dash towards an enemy. All of this is nice, but the baseline thing is that you're gonna be spending like 99% of the time in cat form, which in itself gives you movement speed and makes you a lot better at dodging mechanics. And that is a huge plus, especially considering that you're melee, and you can have some pretty bad downtime on some parts of the game. Now, all of this stuff is cool, but let's also talk about some of the downsides of the spec. First of all, my biggest gripe probably would be the incredibly bad downtimes. I talked about this in, I'm pretty sure, every single episode that we made on feral up until now, but oh boy, does the game feel incredibly fucking boring when in every 40-second time span, there's like 10 seconds in there straight where you basically don't do anything at all. I have to admit that I noticed this being less of a problem when you're managing stuff right, but still, after you run out of those cooldowns and wait for your next Tiger's Fury, it can be hell to play. Okay, second of all, the spec is very punishing. Not only when it comes to applying your dots, but more importantly, your resource management. You definitely need to be careful about how you use your energy and also how you use your combo points, because honestly, sometimes it feels like I have 1,000 ways to use my resources, and like 990 of those are bad. So resource management is definitely a bit daunting about the spec. And last of all, I'm fully aware that this is a playstyle thing, but dots. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of those. If you haven't noticed, in the past like 8 months that I've been making these videos, having to track and manage this many dots is very heavy on the mental CPU, especially for me. That doesn't do well with them. So yes, that is Feral Druid for you guys. Still, overall, I would say that I had a positive experience with the spec. It's not as bad as I make it out to be sometimes. The playstyle might not be me, but Feral Druid is definitely designed more than well enough to make it tolerable. And as for the next out of the 3 specs that we have planned for this season, I'm gonna keep that as a surprise until next episode because the poll is still ongoing for a couple of days. So yeah, stay put up until next Sunday to see what we're playing next. I'll be waiting for you. Bye bye.